Hey guys, it's your girl ahnalbeereads. Welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so today starts Vlogmas! Happy November 30th. But when you see this, it should be the first of it should be the 1st of December because that's Sunday. So you guys will see me starting Bookmas. I have a little schedule for Bookmas this year. I am so excited. I am doing Bookmas bi-weekly maybe, or I might just do 12 days of Christmas. Who knows? I don't know how I'm gonna do Bookmas. It depends on if I have the ideas to do 12 days. But I know on my main channel for sure I'm definitely uploading weekly. So every Sunday y'all get a video. But it'll be a weekly Vlogmas video. It's not like, or sometimes it'll be designed just for Vlogmas. You feel me? So yeah, you should see this video and my main channel video on the same day. Hopefully your girl can push it out. But alright guys, so we look a little better. Not too much better. We're gonna do our hair and everything. But like I was saying, what was I saying?
I was not keeping up like last year.
Thank you. So last year, since how you saw I could barely keep up, this year I'm going to do Vlogmas weekly. So you're gonna get a video every Sunday of December. But it is going to be either designed with a Christmas theme to it, or I'm going to just vlog my week, depending on how I'm feeling for, you know, that week of Vlogmas. But for today's Vlogmas video, we are going to go to Dollar Tree and Five and Below and start getting some Christmas decor, spicing this up. But I want to get some stuff for the bed. I want to get some stuff for the room, and I also want to get some stuff for my little book room, whatever. That's what's happening today. And then you're gonna see us setting it up, getting the room in festive colors and stuff. So that is how we're gonna start off Vlogmas. It's very eventful. So I have plans. I have plans, you guys. Alright, so we just arrived in Dollar Tree. Hey y'all. Alright, so I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna do a bit of browsing and shopping. And then yeah, I'm gonna go get a basket from the front. So I'm gonna kick this trip off. But I do see some ornaments, so I know that's where I'm definitely gonna start. So I know for sure we're gonna get that tree from the Five Below. y'all. Okay, so we're back. And we did a lot of shopping. But I want to give you guys not a little haul, because we got a lot of stuff. I want to give you guys a haul, break down what was for my book stuff and what wasn't for my book stuff, and then we're gonna put everything away, and then yeah. First of all, we went to Dollar Tree. That's where we started off at. We had to later go back after we got everything, but we did get our Jolly Ranchers from Dollar Tree. They were $3. Crazy. It's Dollar Tree. And it's open already and stuff like this because I gave Imani one. So 2 of them. We got some ornaments. We're doing a red, silver, and white tree, but on a green tree. And then we got some red garland to go around. Then I got 2 of these to put up around my book stuff. So we're gonna make that very, very cute. I'm gonna put one of these by my book stuff, and then one of these on top of my wall by the TV and stuff. Then we have Christmas garlands. I don't know if I want to do this on the bed or on the wall, but yeah. I also got snowmen. So then we got some more ornaments. I thought these ornaments were very, very cute. A little snowman. I thought they were very cute, so I picked them up. And then last but not least, from Dollar Tree, we got Christmas lights. But Kamari got them clear. And I mean, I guess it works because we have LED lights. I also got just this cup. And this is Borman's little cup. Then we went to 5 and Below. And there, we bought a green Christmas tree. And this is how it looks. Oh my God, it's very tall.
It's tall as fuck for a $5 Christmas tree.
And then I got some Christmas pajamas. So I got these white fluffy pants. I thought they were so cute, and I got them in a size extra large. And then I got this gray Christmas crew neck that says literally just Christmas on it in Christmas colors. So I think that goes. Then I got a matching pillow and throw blanket set. I thought it was so cute. Okay, you guys, my stomach is growling. To end out BOOKMAS week 1. Sorry, I was about to say Vlogmas week 1. Go watch my main channel's video because it's up. But I have a couple of books that I just wanted to. I love when December comes around because I love watching my favorite booktubers sit and just like, you know, review the books that they want to get to at the end of the year or their top books for this year. I decided that I wanted to give away my top 11 books that I read in 2024. And I thought that'd be a good way to end out the decorating and the getting ready for Christmas. And we're going to do it in the Christmas pajamas. So to start off, we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This book is about a high school student named Pip. And she gets an assignment. And she decides to investigate the death of Andy Bell and Sal Singh. And everybody believed that Sal Singh killed Andy and then killed himself. But Pip, not so much. So she goes and she investigates. And in doing so, she meets the brother of Sal. And they investigate. So I hope that wasn't too much to give away. I love this book so hard because it was like the romance. I don't know. The romance, when I was reading it, I was like, ah! I know they're going to end up together. I know they're going to end up together. The plot twist, amazing. I was not expecting it at all. I was not expecting that plot twist. And when it came, I was just like, oh my God. And I think I even rated this book 5 stars. I read this book in 9 hours. I think it was in a reading vlog. If it wasn't, I'm not sure. I don't know. But this was one of my top 11 books of 2024. Okay, then we have Hidden Pictures by Jason Rulak. I think that's how you say it. This book is about a girl named Mallory Quinn who is fresh out of rehab and she takes a babysitting job for Caroline Maxwell's 5-year-old son. She's babysitting this cute little sweet 6-year-old boy, I think. I think he's like 6, 7. I'm not sure. He starts off drawing normal pictures. And then the pictures get more sophisticated than a 6, 7-year-old boy should be drawing. And so now she's on to figure out like, well, what's going on? What happened? Like, what the heck? And let me tell you, the ending of this book gagged me. I was so gagged. I was like, what? This book gagged me. I'm so serious, you guys. I was not expecting. But this author did this so well. They wrote it so well. I would recommend you going into it without reading the back. Go into it so blind because I feel like it'll shock you even more. I read the back before I went in. Then we have 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. I read this in this video doesn't end until I find a 5-star read video. And this was my 5-star read of that video. Let me tell you guys, I have yet to go buy the second copy of this book, but I have started reading it. And then I softly enoughed it because I just wasn't in the mood for a sad book at the time. But it's cold. It's time to get under the blankets and cry. So I might. But this book is amazing. The author wrote it so well. I loved the characters. I fell in love from the first time they were mentioned. And it was crazy to me how I was sobbing off of page like 40. I started sobbing on page 40 and I didn't understand what was going on to my tear ducts. There's this boy named Rune. He's 17 and Poppy is 17, and Rune moves here when he's young. He doesn't want to be here. And then he meets this girl named Poppy, and then they form this friendship and boom, they just keep going from there. And then one day they learn something about Poppy and the book just gets so sad from then on out. Like, her grandmother gives her a jar of little hearts and she's like, every kiss I want you to put into this jar. And so that's what she does. All right, you guys, so this book is part of a series. I didn't have the whole series. The series is a 5-star series for me, don't get me wrong, but the first book in the series I feel like introduces this series. And so the cliffhanger at the end of that book, it wasn't a really big cliffhanger. It was like, oh. So I didn't go back into this little series until later on in the year. But then I read the second book, The Ballad of Never After. Well, let me tell y'all, this book, oh my gosh. 5 stars. I rated this book 5 stars. So what even opened me up to fantasy, and I think I said this on my channel a couple of times, my boyfriend's mom bought me Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows for my birthday last year. And I read them both in one sitting. So I was like, oh, I want to get more into fantasy. So I picked up the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. And the first book, I was like, oh, cute little intro into the fairy tale world. But this one, it took us on a journey. There was so much action. There were some cute little romance moments in here. But then, like, it was like a flame. And then, like, the next chapter would be water doused in the flame. Right? You feel me? So it was like, give me more. But it was perfect enough. Like, we got what we needed. I felt like if it was too mushy, the characters that had the romance in this story, it wouldn't make sense. Don't even get me started on the plot twist, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. At the end of this book, I wanted to strangle this person. The end of this book left me shook. I had to automatically order the next one. And then when I ordered it, I was like, oh my God. And I literally tracked the package. Speaking of, this was another in my top reads of this year. And let me not get, like, oh my God. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did like it. I was in the crowd of people who liked it. And let me tell you guys, oh my gosh. I felt like what I was saying about the second book transferred perfectly into this one. We got a little more feelings, but not too much. Because like I said, it wouldn't have made sense if it was too mushy. We got some discoveries. But I feel like the second one had the most action. I loved the little carriage rides. And I loved how she outsmarted who she had to outsmart. Like, I really loved it. Then we have Binding 13 by Chloe Wash. Don't get me started, yo. I fell in love with Johnny and Shannon. Like, reading this book got me stuck on the fray. Like, every time I put music on, I start with the fray. Now we needed the fray break. So if you come and don't go, be the one I always know. One who knows it's going down. Oh, 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 be my babe. Oh, 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 oh. That song is so Johnny and Shannon. Like, it's so, that's just how I feel every time I look at this book. But basically, this girl, Shannon, has been bullied her whole life. She hasn't had a good life. And so her parents move her to a new school. And there she meets Johnny. But she meets Johnny in the worst way possible. So her parents already don't like him. And then we move into their relationship. And oh my God! It was such a slow burn. But at the same time, it was the right pace, I feel like. I haven't taken this sticker off. Okay, so basically this book, Keeping 13, is the continuation of Binding 13. The way Binding 13 ends is how Keeping 13 starts off. This felt so good. I feel like this book, the song that I used from the fray for this one, and I pray to God he hears you. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I know how to save a life.
You're the best song winner.
Yes, guys. Yes. How to save a life. And I feel like it goes perfectly. I'm not going to give you too much on Keeping 13 because I feel like that'll ruin Binding 13. Then we have Funny Story by Emily Henry. The first book I've owned by Emily Henry, and I read through it like crazy. And look at my tabs. The pink ones are things that I find cute, and the yellow ones were things that like were relatable to me. I literally annotated it, and then after I bought tabs, went back and literally tabbed the whole book. Like, I really fell in love with how she put Miles and Daphne together. I love how they became friends. Like, I still even remember their names. Like, I rated this book 5 stars, and it was my first Emily Henry book, so I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. This book is about this girl Daphne and her ex-fiance. His name is Peter, but he leaves her, and then this boy Miles has a girlfriend. Miles has a girlfriend named Petra, and Petra and Peter both break up with them to go be with each other because Petra was Peter's childhood best friend. So they go do that and they go through it together. They move in together. They become friends, and I just loved Miles in this book because Miles, what did he like? His love language. That's what I'm gonna say. I felt like his love language was gift giving, and please go read if you haven't. I know you're probably scared because a lot of people don't like Emily Henry, but I promise you, please get this read. Then I read All We Have Left by Wendy Mills, and I feel like this is a book that's not really talked about or really heard of. But I read this when I was young in school, and then I forgot the name of the title because I was so young. But I came back to it years later, finding it, and it's called All We Have Left. Basically, this girl delves into her brother's death, and she finds that he was with someone for his last little couple hours on the planet. Mind you, this book is set around 9/11. That is what makes this book a tearjerker, and I promise you, please read it. It's so good. I desperately rooted for Alia and Travis. This book killed me. It destroyed me. It tore me apart. Oh! Please go read it, you guys. 5 stars all the way around. Always gonna be a 5-star. Please go read. Please. Like, this is the one book that I'll really sit down and take time to reread. Like, and it also goes like into Alia's religion, and if I'm not mistaken, she's Muslim, and she doesn't really know how to navigate that or want to navigate that, so she like, oh no. But please go read it. It's really good, I promise you. Then we have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, but I read Yours Truly, and I didn't read Part of Your World, and then I read Just for the Summer. But I'm telling you now, guys, Just for the Summer was so good. I loved it. It's about this girl who is on Reddit one day scrolling, and she sees that this guy left a Reddit post. The guy's message says that he has this curse where he gets with a girl and then they break up, and she goes on to find her one true love. And so she's like, oh my God, the same thing happens to me. So they think if they date each other and then break up, everything, like their curse breaks, they call it a curse. Their curse breaks and they cancel each other out. They'll find their one true loves. But we already know how that goes when you put yourself in a truce with people and you try, and yeah. So it was so good. I love acts of service. Last but not least, we have Fourth Wing. This book is my entire life. I'm not even sure if I read this in 2023 or 2024. I'm not sure. But since it's my top books, I'm gonna cheat maybe and throw it in there. Fourth Wing is about this girl who, and don't get started on where my covers went, please. Fourth Wing is about this girl, Violet, who her father raised her up to be a scribe, which is basically the people who stay in the libraries, write the history, everything like that. And her father passes, and her mom's like, nope, not happening. Throws her in the writer's quadrant. Mind you, Violet is like small and fragile and frail, so everyone doesn't think that she's going to succeed. She's not gonna make it. But Violet proves them wrong every single time, and I just loved it. I loved it. This is labeled as romantasy because she does start messing with her enemy. So it's enemies to lovers as well. And I promise you guys, it's so good. It takes off from the first page. First page, chapter 1, right? Conscription Day is always the deadliest. Maybe that's why sunrise is especially beautiful this morning, because I know it might be my last. You see, it automatically takes off. So we're automatically in the story as soon as you open the page and you start reading the book. So I promise you, even though it looks chunky and it's big, it moves by so fast paced if you really sit down and immerse yourself in it. And I went on a roller coaster with this book. My top 11 books of 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this little book segment. I know decorating and stuff the way I did it wasn't really what we do on my book channel, but I wanted to, you know, try something a little different. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell to see more from me, and I will see you guys next week Sunday for Bookmas. Bye.